What is up guys, Simba here, and welcome back to another social race on F1 22, and this is our final one before the Summit League racing season starts in Bahrain, and we're around Catalonia for the Spanish Grand Prix. If you're going to enjoy this video, do be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more league racing content. The season is starting up really soon, and I really hope you stay tuned for it. It's going to be an awesome season. As you can see in the background, we are at Q1, and as you can see, we've just done our second run on soft tyres to get through into Q2. And I just want to say right now that this race was done the day before the new patch came out for the games. So I'm just letting you know that now, going into this race. As we go into Q2, we're on our first run on an old set of tyres that we used in Q1, as we go purple in the middle sector. As practice-wise, we did like an hour and a half of practice before this race, so we're actually feeling quite confident compared to the last race in Belgium. So pace is looking on the up front, as we're in the top 10 in Q1, and now we're in the top 10 once again with an 18.3 in the first run, and that was an old set, so that was actually quite decent. As we move on to our final runs in Q2, we've dropped down to P13. But we're going to see if we can get into Q3 this time around, as we are just under over half a tenth up in the first sector. As we check the car into fourth gear through turn 5 on the throttle as well as you can, as we go up the hill towards turns 7 and 8. And it's really easy to mess up, as we do right here.
No. I'm just like dabbing the brake pedal just to make sure I have enough.
So you heard me say that. I'm just literally dabbing the throttle and the brake pedal to make sure that we have enough ERS for our second lap. And I was talking to someone else in our party chat for this race. I was talking to Division 4 driver SLR Russell, who gave me the idea to do 2 runs in Q2, just in case we mess up the first one. So let's see if we could put his idea to the test and get into Q3. Let's do it. Less than 30 seconds to go. This is where we need to clutch up. Turn 1, 5th gear. We don't really nail the apex, but that's actually quite decent, as we short shift up to 6th gear to keep that minimum speed. As we go up to turn 3, you have to short shift to 7th gear compared to time trial, otherwise your rear end will just spin, and goodbye lap time. As we end the first sector, we are over 2 tenths up already, so it's looking quite good. As we go through turn 5, again 4th gear, easy to mess it up as we go flat on the power as quick as we can. As we go through turns 7 and 8, we don't mess it up this time. We stay away from that big yellow sausage curb. As we go through turn 9, beautifully done, up to 7th gear, nailing the right front on the curb. And you can tell this is before the patch, because you won't be able to do stuff like this, as we are really up at the delta now. 6.5 tenths up, and we're up on SLR Liam as well, short shifting up to 5th gear through turn 12, through turn 13, and through the Mickey Mouse section, 3rd gear, and then short shift to 4th, and then 5th on the exit, as we come through the final corner, down towards the line. What is it going to be?
Come on! Yes!
And there you go, we are into Q3, and I think this is the first time since Baku last season where we have legitimately managed to clutch up in qualifying, get the lap that we needed, and we're into the top 10 shootout, which is absolutely insane. Kudos to SLR Russell, shouts to him for giving me that idea. As we move into Q3, we are now trying to improve on a banker lap that we've done already, but we decide it was pretty rubbish as we mess up turn 7. We just went way too wide there, and the lap wasn't looking too good anyway. We try again on the next lap, and we lose the rear through turn 7, as we are desperately trying to claw back time. We're 2.5 tenths down, and we're currently P10, so we're not in a great position to start in for the race. So we're going to see if we can try and claw that time back through the final sector. As we go through turn 12, short shift to 5th gear, trying to get as early as we can on the power, but we lose the back end.
Oh shit, no. Damn it. Yeah, there's no 16 coming out of me today.
So by the end of Q3, we don't really capitalise on the momentum we built from Q2, and we're going to be starting from P10 here today. And that's pretty decent, you know. It's better than starting 12th in the last time out in Belgium. So it is an improvement in qualifying, and that is exactly what I'm happy with. As we're going to the race strategy, it's going to be mediums to hards. It's pretty simple. The soft tyres just don't work. So let's get into this race.
We managed to qualify 10th, but I've made a mistake with tyre pressures. So we're going to have to manage these tyres before we put the hards on. Jitto, move, mate. Come on.
So here we go for the race. You can hear me a bit annoyed with Jitto before the formation lap as we park it in the grid. We did make a mistake. We forgot to change the tyre pressures before the race. So this medium stint is going to be a little bit painful. But let's see what we can do from 10th on the grid. You can hear me in the background saying that the priority is getting past Jitto. So let's see what we can do in this race, and we are on the way for the Spanish social race here in Catalonia. Connor's going nowhere. We get him easily at the start of this race. It was a very good start for us, as I'm talking to Russell in the background because he was off sync with the race, and Sam spins off, and Alguin has a problem as well.
Okay, mate, I've survived. With P8, Alguin's got a serious problem with his internet.
So you can hear me say that Alguin has definitely got an internet problem, and Sem span off as well. So, and there you go, Alguin's left the session, and we're up into P8.
I feel for him, honestly.
And you can hear my reaction to the sudden moment of Alguin disconnecting from the race. He's pretty much the quickest driver on the track once again, and unfortunately, he didn't get pole, and he is way down the order with a disconnection on the first lap. So it's unfortunate for him, but as we go through turn 10, SLR Dylan is off as well, and now we're up in a P7. So we have managed to gain 3 places on the opening lap as SLR Dylan spins off from a good position, so he's way down the order as well. We're up into P7, but unfortunately we've got Paraquix right behind us on soft tyres, so I know he's just going to absolutely send it, and there you go, he just sends it up the inside, and we have no choice but to let him through.
Yeah, we had to let Paraquix go. He's on softs. There's no point fighting him. Fingers round. Bye.
So, you heard my explanation to why we let Paraquix through, and you also heard my reaction to Chunga's goat spinning off at turn 10, and there you go. We're up in a P7 once again. It should be P6 because we let Paraquix through, but we're going to try and keep up with him, and he can open opportunities for us on the soft tyres.
Yeah, Para's struggling for turn 3, so it's just allows us to stay close to him.
And that is an important communication there, because basically on this game, before the patch, and even now with the new patch, you can't go flat out through turn 3, otherwise you're just going to spin off, and Paraquix was lucky on this occasion that he didn't spin. So that has allowed us to stay within his DRS range, and yeah, it's looking alright. Our pace is feeling pretty decent, but unfortunately, we have to look behind instead of forwards, because now Connor is back, and he's putting us under some pressure, and that means we have to go defensive. As he looks to the outside, we cover off the inside to try and box him in, but as we go into turn 1...
No. Oh, no. Damn it. Yeah, he's going to be fuming at me. Sorry, Power.
And unfortunately, we have hit the Alpine of Paraquix, and you can hear my reaction. I was really gutted. I'm not the, I don't try and take people out. I try and be as clean as possible, but on this occasion, I missed my braking point, and yeah, we've kind of gone into the back of Paraquix, and that has just ruined his race because he is on soft tyres. As we move on to lap 7, Connor took advantage of this and started pulling away. He made a mistake at turn 10, but we tried to use that to our advantage, but we missed out on DRS, and that has allowed Elite Risks, our teammate for this race and Division 1 champion, to be in our DRS range and protect himself from Andres behind him. So, and we got a virtual safety car on lap 8, but that kind of gets sorted out. Eventually, we get going again as Zydrad is out of the race, and we are in Connor's DRS range on lap 8, so this is great news.
Right, we're back in his DRS. Good.
And there you go. It's a good thing that we're in his DRS. So now we have an opportunity to retake the position from Connor, because we should be P6 right now, but we made that mistake with Paraquix, as SLR Bennett, former Division 1 champion, is out of the race as well. He's gone off at turn 3, and he will not be scoring any points. I mean, there's no many points on the line. It's just a social race, really. As we try and build the exit, we mess it up, and there goes the opportunity to pass the Red Bull and retake 6th place. So we're going to have to wait another lap to try and pass him down the straight, preferably into turn 1, as we move to lap 11 now. We're still behind Connor, still in his DRS range, but as you can see, turn 3 plays a factor again. You can hear me say he's made a massive error, and we take advantage of the huge error made from Connor at turn 3. We get past the Red Bull, and we are up into 6th place.
Stay out, close the door. I'm streaming, man, what are you doing?
Well, you're probably wondering, why are you telling someone to close the door? Well, that was my mum who walked in. And, yeah, you can hear me trying to tell her just to close the door and leave me alone as I'm streaming. As we get back to the action, Connor gets us up the rear, and we go for a spin at turn 10, like other drivers before us. And this time, it is costly for our race, because now we are down to P10. And we have lost track position, and we worked so hard to get P6, and now we've just lost it. And my mum called me a dumbass as well in the process, so good stuff all round. As lap 12, we got a game changer. In the words of Aravan, we have got a safety car on lap 12 of this Spanish Grand Prix, but we're back in the race, but we have lost a lot of track position.
Oh, makes our strat a lot easier. We're back in the race, but we have lost track position at the worst possible time. Oh, I'm going to have to stack with elite. Damn it. Yeah, we just got to bleed time now. Not ideal. We're going to have to double stack with elite. So we're going to lose that even more than we already have. It's going to be a tough 20 laps.
So we got a safety car at the worst time, because we literally had that spin with Connor a lap ago. As we get the pits, we get a 1.9 second stop.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
That was a goated pit stop. Okay, we're P11, but I think Chungus is out of the race. So we're net P10.
So you heard my reaction to the 1.9 second stop. We're in a net P10 because Chungus Goat, who spun earlier in the race, actually I think he left the session. So we're in a net P10 as Connor goes off the track.
What the hell? I'm not complaining. I'm taking that. Thanks, Connor.
My reactions are on point, actually, to be honest. They are actually on point. As we get to the next lap, Andreas has crashed in the safety car. And you can hear my shock in the background. We're up in a P9, so we've gained 2 places. We've re-overtaken Connor in the most bizarre way possible. And Andreas has done a Grosjean and crashed under the safety car, which is an awful moment for anyone. I feel for him, honestly. But we've got to switch gears to the restart for this race. Elite Risks is up into 6th place, so he's doing pretty well. He managed to take advantage of the safety car. And how's our restart? Oh, God. We lose the rear end as we try to overtake Merckx, and Connor is side by side with us. We have to use the ERS to defend and not attack, so it's really frustrating as we're down the straight and we're making a bit of contact there.
Oh, what's he doing? He does know I'm there, right? In other position, I don't want to crash with you. Alright, well, hello, welcome back. Just restarted and I've just lost the position to Connor. And I almost had an incident with him down the straight. So...
There's been an incident on track, but officials are
well, we just got going again, so yeah.
Right now. Just be careful.
Yeah, safety car, yeah, there was a safety car. 1 hard now, we're going to the end of the race.
So you can hear me talking to Russell. You can't hear, but I was talking to Russell in this race. He was in and out during the race, so you heard me explaining to him what's going on. So there you go. I just explained that we just got going again. And you can hear him in the background also saying the Paraquix is back on soft tyres, which means he's going to absolutely send it on everyone and their uncle in order to gain places and make those tyres work. As we skipped to lap 17, Connor has overtaken Merckx, and now that means we have to pass him, because if we don't, we'll be in trouble from Paraquix. We need to put as many cars in between us as possible, because I don't want to get dive bombed again. But unfortunately, he's passed Johan, and now the inevitable is going to strike.
What the oh my god.
Lost the position, trying to keep focus.
Mate, he just sent it at me at turn 10. Like, yeah, I'll let you through, but do you have to send it? Calm down, mate. Jesus.
And you can hear my reaction. I am far from happy with Paraquix. We had an incident earlier, and I'm not happy with him just sending it up the inside, because I let him through last time. I don't know why he's trying to make things so difficult now. So we skipped to lap 18. The next lap, we have officially passed the halfway point. And there you go. We're just going to do the inevitable. He's going to go round the outside of turn 5. And yeah, I've got to let him through, because, you know, we're just holding each other up at this point. So we're down to P11 when we were P6 6 laps ago. And now we've got SLR Ogwin right behind us. And yeah, we're going to have to let him through too, because he's basically probably the quickest guy on this track right now. So there he goes. He goes up the inside at turn 12. And there you go. Just like that, we've gone from P8 to P12 in the space of a couple of laps, which is really annoying. And now we skip to lap 19. They both get past Merckx, and we haven't cleared him yet. Merckx is going to try and fight back at Ogwin through turn 3. But, yeah, there's no avail. Ogwin is just too quick. And, yeah, we're going to try and pass him now up the inside into turn 10. We're going to go late on the brakes. We make a little bit of contact. We squeeze him out a little bit. It wasn't my cleanest overtake, but it gets the job done. And we're up into P11 in this Spanish Grand Prix. And now we can actually push on and get DRS from Chunga's ghost car. I don't know what happened there. As lap 20, as we go through turn 3.
Oh, see ya. What an absolute clown. Paraquix spun. Deserves that. That's for sending it every 5 seconds.
Yeah, another great reaction from yours truly as Paraquix spins out of contention on lap 20. And we're up in the 9th place, and that will be 8th place as SLR Ogwin. I think he hit him when Paraquix spun as well. So we're up into P8 now, and we got DRS off Ogwin as well. So that's good news. We're 1.8 behind Connor, and by the time we get to lap 22, he made a mistake somewhere, and now we're just a second behind. But we got more yellow flags, and Elite Risks has spun off as well.
No. My teammate spun. Damn it. He was actually looking good as well.
So you heard my reaction to my teammate for this race spinning out, and then you can hear now I have a compassionate side as we have to keep pushing to get Connor. We want to get some payback for him spinning us out on lap 12. So let's see if we can do it. It's going to take a few laps, but we're going to skip a couple of laps to lap 24. We've just been seeing in his DRS, saving a bit of battery in case we need it, as he makes a hash out of the chicane. Now we've got a good exit, and this could be our chance to strike.
Alright, let's get him.
And you can hear me say, let's get him. We've got DRS. We're going to try not to use any of the battery because we don't have too much to work with. We're going to try and go round the outside at turn 1. No, we don't. We back out, and we get a nice switchback as Connor makes a mistake. At turn 2, we're side by side through turn 3. A corner where you can easily spin off. We're still side by side. We're using some of the battery to stay alongside. We're going to try and hang it round the outside of turn 4. But we make a little bit of contact with this side pod, and we have to back out of it. And you could just about hear me say in the background, not this time. So you can tell I'm not giving up yet. We're going to try. We've still got another 8 laps to go. But this time we have DRS, and we're not making as much inroads as we were the last time. And I can tell you now, this is the only time we had, the only opportunity we had to pass the Red Bull. As you can see, he's really turned up the wick here. We got our first warning for track limits on lap 29, which shows how good we've been with warnings in this race. But we nearly throw it away as we get a second one the next lap.
2 warnings. Stupid ones as well. Gotta be careful.
And with that second warning, it kind of changes our mentality towards the end of the race. As we get to lap 32 now, SLR Dylan is behind us.
I don't want to lose touch with him.
You can hear me say there, I don't want to lose touch with Connor, as we let SLR Dylan through, who's had a great recovery, by the way. He's spun on the first lap, and he's up into P7. And I was hoping that he could maybe push Connor into making a mistake as we get past Johan, Alaptakar, and the Williams. But unfortunately, that's where the action stops here, guys. We don't really manage to make any inroads on Dylan and Connor. They kind of just pulled away from us as Race Roller wins the final social race before the season starts in Bahrain. As, yeah, we're still trying, but it's not going to be enough. Connor's going to get P6, Dylan's going to get P7, and we're going to come home and finish in P8.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for a guy that has COVID.
And you can hear my immediate reaction to that race. I was actually quite satisfied with that race. P10 to P8 isn't too bad considering all the traffic we had and all the incidents, but in hindsight, without them, we would have been P6 at least, fighting Connor to the end of the race. We had that one chance to pass him on lap 25, and we didn't really capitalise on the momentum we had with the DRS, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. P10 to P8 isn't too bad considering, you know, we had COVID, and yeah, good momentum boost for the new season. So that, guys, is going to be the end of today's video. Be sure to subscribe for more league racing content, which will be coming soon as the season is going to get underway. So until then, take care, and I'll see you all in the brand new season.